Stolen kiss. Wyan was going to the library to find a particular raven-haired boy. You see, they wanted to scare him a bit. They always thought he looked really funny and cute when he was scared or shocked. But maybe that was because they liked him. Anyway, when they got there, they had a different plan. He was sitting there, reading a book. They went up to him and just stared at him. Something wrong? He asked as he glanced over at them. Then Wyan sat next to him, and he looked at them for a second before continuing to read his book. "Hey, Ray, can you read to me, please?" They looked at him with puppy eyes. Ray's POV. Are they serious? He thinks while looking at Wyan, dumbfounded. What are you, like 5? He says with a little blush on his cheeks, trying to keep himself from losing his cool. Pretty please with the cherry on top, Wyan said to him with this pleading look in their eyes that they knew he couldn't say no to. Fine, he says with a defeated sigh and starts to read to the person. Once he finished the book, he felt the person's head on their shoulder and glanced over to them. They're asleep. Cute. He quickly put his hands in his mouth as he realized what he just said. What, cute? Please. As he mentally freaked out, he felt something moving beside him. He looked over to see Wyan. They were awake. Wait, you're awake? He asked, moving his hands out of the way. You didn't hear what I said, right? He asked, a bit scared, but then they moved closer and they kissed him. As he was looking at them dumbfounded, they ran away, covering their face in embarrassment. But before he got the chance to understand what was happening, when he realized what they did, he covered his face with his hands as he could feel his face turning hot. Did my first kiss just get stolen? Extra. Wyan, come back here, he says as he chases the person. I thought I said sorry already, the person complained. Got you, the boy said as he pinned them down. Okay, sorry, they mumbled while blushing and pouting a bit. You know that isn't enough, the boy said with a devilish smirk. Fine, what do you want? The person said, pouting, trying not to look him in the eyes. I want you to be my partner, he said with an even bigger smirk. Fine, they say while puffing up their cheeks. What's wrong, chipmunk? He says as he proceeds to deflate their cheeks with a smirk, and after he did that, he kissed them. To address that, there is a name in this story, Emma, so I'm going to change that just in case any Emmas are listening to this. I'm going to change it to, I don't know, I'll think of something, but yeah, just wanted to put that out there. That's why the name is different from the story. Anyways, yeah. The Halloween party. So, Wyan, are you going to my Halloween party? Spindle asked Wyan as they were walking to school. I don't know. Plus, you know I hate parties, Wyan said while looking at Spindle. Oh, come on, Wyan, please, pretty please. The girl was practically begging for them to come. Emma, I already told you I don't like parties. Please. She looked at them with puppy eyes. Plus, it's only going to be me, Ray, Norman, Gilda, Dawn, Anna, Nat, Lanny, Thomas, Gemma, Chris, Mark, Phil, Shelley, our class, and Dawn and Gilda's classroom. That's not that many people, she whined. Oh, wait, Ray's gonna be there? They said, stuttering, and cheeks flushing uncontrollably. Yeah, oh, now I remember you have a They covered her mouth before she could finish the sentence. please, Spindle, not so loud. They whisper yelled, Okay. So does this mean you're coming to my party? She said, smiling. Fine. They said, pouting. Yes, Wyan's coming to my party. She screamed and jumped as they continued on the path to school. Wyan was waiting at the front gate, waiting for Spindle. She told them to wait there for her because she needed to do something. What's taking her so long? Wyan thought. Then they heard a voice behind them and turned around to see Ray. What is he doing behind me? Hey, Ray, they said, trying to calm down, blushing a bit. Yo, so I heard you were going to Spindle's party? Yeah, actually. Who told you? Spindle did. So, what are you gonna be? Why did Spindle tell him? Well, I mean, I didn't tell her to keep it a secret, but she really had to tell him? As they mentally freaked out, they felt a tap on their shoulder. Wyan, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, they said, smiling, jumping back into reality. Okay, good. So are you gonna answer my question or not? What question? They said, tilting their head. What are you dressing up as? Oh, that I'm not really sure. Guess I haven't thought of anything. Why do you ask? It's nothing, really. Did he just stutter? And wait, I swear I saw a tint of pink on his cheeks. Then, out of the corner of their eye, they saw Spindle dragging Norman by the arm. What the heck? And then they saw him stop and hear, Hey, Wyan, thanks for waiting. I was looking for Norman. Oh, hey, Ray. Wyan turned to walk up to Spindle and Norman, leaving Ray standing there all on his own. Hi, guys, they say with a smile. Hey, Wyan, I have a question for you. Will you go to the mall with me and Norman? We're going to go buy some costumes, and then you can come to my house and try them on, Emma said. Okay, sure, sounds good, Wyan said, smiling. Well, I'm glad you can join us, Norman said with a friendly smile. While they were talking with Spindle and Norman, they didn't realize that Ray was standing behind them. Yo. Wyan jumped and turned to see the raven-haired boy. Oh, it's just you, the person said, relieved. So, can I come too? Sure, why not? Plus, we're going to be asking you anyway, Spindle said with a smile. Okay, then let's go. We're here. They spent hours trying to buy costumes and overall having fun. They joked with their friends. Afterward, they went with Spindle back to her house to try on the clothes they got. They chose 2 different outfits from the 6 that Spindle had said they wanted to try on. It was pretty fun to try them on, but they settled for a vampire. Their outfit was black, as were their shoes, and they had a cape and fake teeth. Bye, Spindle, that was fun, they said, while leaving Spindle's house and looking back at her. No problem, bye, Wyan, they said, smiling and waving. Once they got home, they felt their phone vibrate and went to go check to see it was a missed message from Ray. So what are you gonna dress up as? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna be a vampire. That sounds cool. So, what are you going as? That's a secret. Oh, come on, that's not even fair. I told you mine, tell me yours. Email has left the chat. Seriously? Oh, come on, that isn't fair, they said, pouting at their phone. So, since it was a Saturday, Wyan was helping Spindle in decorating the house. They put up lights and spiders and ghosts and creepy dolls, skeletons, and other creepy things they found. It was still early, but Norman and Ray came to help put up the decorations, and with their help, it was done really quick. It was still early in the morning, so they went out to get some ice cream. Once they got there, Spindle and Norman said they were going to go somewhere, leaving them and Ray on their own. As they walked to the ice cream truck, Ray said, So, I guess it's just you and me now, huh? He looked at them. Yep. So, what kind of ice cream do you want? He asked, looking at the ice cream vendor. Oh, Oh, I'd like the favorite ice cream flavor, please, you said with a closed-eyed smile and a bit of heated cheeks. Ray asked the vendor for 2 ice creams, a favorite color, a favorite flavor ice cream, and a cookies and cream ice cream. After Ray paid for the ice creams, he wanted to pay Ray, but Ray had already paid for both of you before you could even finish your sentence. The vendor said that while giving you 2 the ice cream, "Oh, what a nice couple. Happy Halloween, and have a nice date, you two." Leaving the two of them shocked and standing there frozen. We're not a couple," Wyan said, taking the 2 ice creams, smiling awkwardly. "Oh, really? Sorry, I guess, but you two really remind me of a couple," the vendor said, raising an eyebrow. "Oh, that's nice, I guess," they said, giving Ray his ice cream, and not realizing it yet, but Ray was blushing a bit. "Thank you, ma'am," he said, grabbing their hand and dragging them away to a bench. They sat there, licking ice cream, still not showing their face. They sat next to him and started eating their ice cream as well. After a while of silence, they decided to say something. "So, Ray, why do you expect to go to Spindle's party?" Well, that. I mean, I thought they only meant me. You, Norman, and Emma, and Spindle, but then they told me how many people there were going, and I didn't want to go anymore. So I asked her if I could take back my word, and she said no take-backs, So, yeah, I had to accept it, he said with a defeated sigh. "So, what about you?" What do you mean by what about you?" "I mean, as in, you're not the type to go to a party even if your best friend would ask, and you hate parties even more than I do," he said, finishing his ice cream. You had already finished yours." "Oh, it's a secret." They had already finished theirs. They turned red and covered themselves while stuttering, not wanting him to know that he was the reason why they had accepted to go to the party. "Well, I guess we're even now." "What do you mean by even?" "Oh, you told me what your costume was, and I told you why I accepted to go to the party, so we're even." "Oh, yeah, I guess we are." They smiled at him and didn't notice, but he smiled at them back. They both heard when Spindle and Norman were back. "Hey, guys." "Hi." "Hey, guys, what took you so long?" "That's a secret," Spindle said, giggling. "Oh, come on, please." "Nope." "Fine," Wyan said, pouting. "Hey, we should really get going. It's already 2 p.m., Norman said while looking at his phone. "Yeah, we should get going. Plus, we need to change in our costumes anyway," Ray said, getting up from the bench. Spindle opened the door and said, "Okay, we need to get into our costumes. It's 2:30 p.m. and the party starts at 5 o'clock. Once they got ready, Norman and Ray stayed in the guest room, while Spindle and Wyan stayed in Spindle's room. "Guess people are showing up," Wyan said to themselves out loud. "Hi guys, welcome in," Spindle said while letting everybody in. At 5 o'clock, basically everyone was there, so they opened Spindle's bedroom door, and then they were hit with an overwhelming loud music. They covered their ears and went back inside the room. "Okay, that was loud," they said while recovering from the blast. "But I promised Spindle I was going to go downstairs and dance with her, and then take the little ones to go trick-or-treating." "No, I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to keep my word to Spindle," they said, standing up from the bed and walking out of the door. Somehow, the second they got out of the room, they bumped into someone. "Sorry, I should be more careful." "It's fine." "Oh, hey Ray, sorry for bumping into." They stopped dead as they realized what his costume was, and then turned red. Nice costume. I guess we're matching." He looked so hot with that on. "Thanks, you too, and I guess we are. So, do you want to go outside?" Okay." Great. Now they didn't have to listen to the loud-ass music. They got to spend time with Ray too. It was a win-win. This was the best day of their life. once they were outside, they started talking, and they enjoyed talking to Ray. He was very smart, so every conversation they had was interesting, and they never got bored. It was pretty chill until Ray brought up the ice cream shop incident. Hey, do you remember that woman who told us we looked like a couple? Well, yeah. Do you know why I chose this costume, or why I asked you what yours was going to be? He looked at them with curiosity. Well, I think it's because you asked me that because you didn't want to know what to choose, so you let me choose? Well, not exactly. You see, I wanted to ask you because I wanted to match your costume. Oh, well, I guess that makes more sense. But why? Well, I wanted to look like a couple, Ray said, lowering his face. What was that? I didn't seem to hear you. Forget about it, it's not important. They frowned at him. Well, of course it's important. You're important, and that means whatever you wanted to say has to be important. Ray looked at them, shocked. Well, then it's embarrassing, all right? Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. Ray looked at them and sighed. It was, because I wanted us to look like a couple. Yin watched him, shocked, but nevertheless excited. You see, I like you, and I'd like us for, friends more. Yeah. They blushed even darker, if that was possible. So, you date? Ray looked at them like he was about to burst out laughing. Yeah, we can date. And then he leaned in and kissed their cheek. I am giving a warning now, so please heed it. This is very lemony. It is very spicy. So if you are under the age of 16, 15 is okay. If you're under the age of 15, or you just really don't like this content, there will be a timestamp in the description. I'm going to have them all as timestamps, So this is the warning. If you don't like spicy, if you don't like lemon, please skip this story. Also, if you're under 15, please skip this story. I don't want to get in trouble with your parents because, last time I read a freaking spicy one of my subscribers, they are my mom's friend's child, and they told on me and I got in trouble. So if you're that person, if you're that person, just skip. Just skip. There's no reason for you to be snitching on me. Just skip this. Okay. Now, let's get into it. Sleepover. Yin was at home because it was the weekend when they got a text message from their crush and one of their best friends, Ray. Yo. Hi. Wow, how do you do that? Do what? Stutter in text messages? Forget about it, please. It's fine. Oh, and I wanted to ask you something. Oh yeah, what? I wanted to ask you if you wanted to have a sleepover. Okay, sure. I'll be there at 7. Is this a date or something? No, it can't be. Oh shit, y'all, I forgot the fucking music. Apologies. Okay, we're gonna start the music. My bad. Is this a date or something? No, it can't be. I think he means that Spindle and Norman are coming too, right? Oh wait, I need to get ready. You wore a black top and black shorts. While you were waiting for Ray, oh bloody hell. I apologize, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah. While Yin was waiting for Ray, they put cookies in the oven, and once they heard a knock on their front door, they went to go check it, and it was Ray. Yo. He said, carrying a stack of books in a backpack. Hey, Ray, wanna come in? They asked, moving out of the way to let them in. Okay, thanks for letting me come, Ray says, coming into their house. They give him a closed-eyed smile, and they closed the door. Ray realized what they had on. Wait, what's wrong? Are you okay? Do you need some help? Please, wait here. I'm gonna go look for a first aid kit, they said while holding his face with both hands. No, it's fine, really. I'm okay. I just need... Ray said, looking away, trying to clean his face with his sleeve, when he smelled something like cookies. He started to follow the smell. Hey, are you sure you're okay? They said to him in a worried voice. Yeah, I'm fine, but I think I'd do better with a cookie. Oh, so you want a cookie? Okay, guess I'm gonna get them, they said as they walked to the front and took out the cookies. While Ray enjoyed the view, they took out the cookies and gave one to him. Thanks, he said with a smile. You're welcome. Do you need anything else? They asked with a friendly smile. Well, actually, there is something, Ray said, smirking while getting out of his chair. Oh, and what would that be? They said, tilting up their head. I wanted to read a book with you, he said, grabbing the book from the floor and taking it to them. So, where do you want to read it? He asked. Oh, well, we can go to my room, they said, looking at him with a smile. All right, then, he said while he walked with them to their room. Ray, what have you done to my incense? I didn't know that you were into that kind of stuff, they said. Oh my god, they meant innocence, bro. They said, covering their red face with their hands and looking away from him. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm a horrible human being. I think I should leave, he said, looking down at the book. Once he felt two soft hands holding his face and something touching his lips for a second, and then he turned red. He said with an embarrassed face. First of all, I accept your apology. Second, you're not horrible, and please don't ever say that about yourself again. And third, I'm sorry, but this is a sleepover, and that means you're staying here for at least the night, right? They said with a serious face. Okay, but what was the kiss for? He said, trying to control himself from doing something he might regret. Oh, well, that is because I like you, and I don't like hearing you talk bad about yourself when I know you're an amazing human being that can accomplish anything he puts his mind to, they said, which left him surprised and wanting to satisfy his urge. Hey, thanks for caring about me, he said, looking down. No problem, but just so you know, I'll always have your back and support you no matter what, they said with a big smile. Can I ask for something? He asked, barely able to control his desire. Okay, sure. What do you want from me? They asked. Can I ask for 2 things? He asked. Okay, sure. What? They said, tilting their head a bit more. For one, I wanted to ask you if you would be my partner, he said. You want me to be your... Of course. Wait, what? They said, completely red, and then they kissed his lips. Ray, what was the other thing you wanted to ask me? Oh, I just wanted to know if I could pleasure you a bit, he said, looking down. Okay, sure, they answered, and then he pounced on them. But for reassurance, he asked, Are you sure? He looked down at them, and they nodded their head, then smiled. He got down and started sucking their neck, and then started to travel down their collarbone, leaving small hickeys until he found their sweet spot. They were moaning even harder than before. That wasn't the only thing that was getting hard, though. He sneaked a hand up their shirt and started massaging something. They stopped moaning, much to his disappointment, so He sucked on their skin harder. Then they took off their shirt. Much to his amusement, they were not wearing anything under. He put a nipple in his mouth and how do I say this, like being gender neutral? Okay, yeah, just skip that part. They puffed out their cheeks, which he thought was adorable. Then he pulled down their pants and okay, ignoring that part. We're gonna skip a lot of this because a lot of this I can't really make gender neutral. So like I said, like if you guys want to just like go read it for yourself, you can, and you can like make up whatever stuff you want. But I'm gonna read like the part where I can actually change it to gender neutral, right? Okay. Ray, do you think that'll fit? Well, there's only one way to find out, he said, rubbing them. Then he positioned himself. Wait, Ray, what about, He took out a condom from his backpack, then put it on and positioned himself again. And then he entered them slowly so they could adjust to his size. Say green to go and say red to stop, okay? Yeah, got it. Green. He started moving again, slowly picking up speed after a while, and then they came. I'm sorry, what is this line? Listen, I'm gonna read it, ready? I went out and raped her in the blanket while I was cuddling her. What? Okay. Y'all, can we just like listen to that line for a second? What the hell? What? He did what? I'm sorry, what? Okay, I don't know if that's like what they were trying to say, but it's definitely weird. But I mean, every author is weird. I'm weird. Shoot. Okay, that was this smutty story. Yeah.
Socially speaking, we were the same.
Sunshine. It was raining at the Gracefield house. You and your best friend Spindle were staring out the window, wanting to play tag outside with the others. Hi there, Norman said. You two turned and were met face to face with a smiling Norman. Oh, hey Norman, you said in a sad tone. Hi, Spindle said. The tone of your voices worried Norman a bit. So, I was wondering, would you two want to come with me and Ray to the library? He said, pointing to Ray, standing behind him, so you two would realize that he was there. Oh, hi Ray. Okay, it's not like we have anything else to do, right? Spindle looked at you. Yeah, okay, I guess. Wow, there's nobody here. You thought while looking around. You were looking for your favorite book, Sunshine. You found it on the hands of a certain raven-haired boy. You sat down next to him and he looked up from the book to you. Need something? He asked, looking at you with a confused expression. Well, I was looking for that book you have there, and since you were reading it, I didn't want to interrupt, so I sat down next to you and was going to wait until you finished it. You said with a small smile. Well, we can read it together if you want, he said with a touch of pink in his cheeks and his eyes looking at the book again. Are you sure? I mean, I'd be fine with that, but weren't you reading it? Nah, it's fine. Plus, I just started it, so it wouldn't be such a big deal as you might think. Oh, okay then, you said, smiling. You have a touch of heat in your cheeks. The book. A long, long time ago, there was a prince named Liam. He was isolated from the world. His parents, King and Queen Smith, isolated him because they didn't want him to suffer the same fate as his older brother. His older brother was kidnapped at the royal ball, and since that day his parents never forgave themselves for letting him out of their sight. After Liam was born, they became very protective, and they swore to never let him out of the palace until he got married to a princess. Reality. So let me get this straight. You're telling me the mom was pregnant when this happened? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Also, you're telling me that she lost another child while pregnant, right? Yes, okay, why are you asking me this? And you were telling me that Liam doesn't have any health problems. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Stress while pregnant may lead to health problems like high blood pressure and heart disease, and it can also increase problems with the baby, like having a premature baby born before 37 weeks of pregnancy, or low birth weight when a baby weighs less than 5 pounds, 8 ounces. Babies born soon or too small are at an increased risk of health problems, but not all stress is bad, because feeling stressed is actually common in pregnancy, because being pregnant is a time of many changes. Your family, body, and your emotions are changing, but losing a child doesn't seem to be one of the safe types of stress and could lead to health problems. Thank you, Ray said. Ray? No screaming in the library. Fine. And even though it's more likely that they could develop health problems, it still isn't 100% sure that they could have them. Okay, I get it. You can continue reading now. Book. The only ones that lived in the castle were the maid and her daughter, the butler, the king and the queen, the gardener, the cook, the guards, and Liam. Currently, Liam was about to turn 16. He got really lonely sometimes, and most of his time he spent reading and sometimes writing stories. But he wasn't completely on his own. The maid's daughter, F쏘ɪrղɪᴄ, was his friend. She was around the same age as him. They had similar interests, and they were both the only children in the castle. Hello, Liam, F쏘ɪrղɪᴄ said. Oh, hello, F쏘ɪrղɪᴄ. So excited about your birthday next week. Not really. I mean, it's not like I can actually celebrate it. Well, yeah, you can. Maybe it won't be like the books, but you can celebrate it like you always have. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, you're actually always right. I'm glad you see that now. But what Liam didn't know was that his parents were about to give him for his birthday. Reality. So people know what they're getting for their birthdays in advance? Well, I'm not really sure about that, but maybe? Well, whatever. It sure is interesting, though. Book. On the next day, on the 6th day before the prince's birthday, his parents told him the news. Honey, we have news. Really? What is it? You're getting married. Isn't that exciting? What? We're gonna marry you off to one of the neighboring kingdom's daughters, Jamina. Mom, I'm like 15. I'm only gonna turn 16. I don't want to get married. Don't raise your voice to me, young man. You do as I say, and that's final. But, no buts. You're grounded. Now go to your room. Fine, it's not like I can go anywhere anyway. Reality. Wait, if he's isolated from the world, then shouldn't he be happy to be getting married? I'm not sure, but let's look at it this way. It's obvious he likes F쏘ɪrղɪᴄ, so I think it would be hard to just go up and marry someone he barely knows. Wouldn't you feel like that if you had someone you didn't know was about to be your husband/wife, leaving the person you had feelings for? Of course not. But in this case, he's been so isolated his entire life. Why not just marry her and then get to meet the world for the first time? Yeah, but he'd be leaving the one he loves for a stranger. I get the point that you're trying to make, but look at it this way. Imagine your crush. If you have one and then leaving them for a stranger just to live with people who you don't know and you don't fit in with them, would you want that? Well, of course not. I would never leave you for anything. You get it now? Yeah. Book. He goes to his room and slams the door to find F쏘ɪrղɪᴄ cleaning his room. She was so startled by the loud sound and turned around to look at him. What's got you so mad? Mom told me I'm getting married to someone I haven't even met. Oh, so he's getting married, I guess. I should have known that this day would come. I mean, it's not like I expected him to like me back, but man, I should have been smarter. I don't know what to do. It feels like my life is going to be over. Well, reading usually calms you down. How about we read this book? What really is a ray of sunshine? Okay, I guess let's read it. Reality. Ray of sunshine. I'm dead. Really? Just really? Sorry, but you can't say that wasn't funny. No, it wasn't. To me, it was. I mean, what are the chances of the name of my favorite person being in a book? What was that? Oh, nothing. Let's just continue reading. The book. What really is a ray of sunshine? Most people would say it's a column of light shining at a certain area or areas, but that's not the real definition. The real definition is a person or a thing that brings happiness to others. Now let's look at the definition of sunshine. Direct sunlight unbroken by clouds, especially over a large area. But is a ray of sunshine mean a person or a thing that brings happiness to others? Then why doesn't sunshine have a similar meaning? In my eyes, sunshine means something more. In my eyes, I think sunshine means a person that you can love no matter what the circumstances. They'll still try to help you with your problems and try to make your day better. It's someone that can't be replaced by anyone else. It's someone that cares about you no matter how bad you might have it. They'll always be there. Now let me ask you a question. Who is the sunshine in your life? Reality. You look up at Ray. He's staring at you too, and you turn away. Your face is embarrassed. Both faces almost bright red. After a while of silence, you started reading again. Hey, F쏘ᴐ. Yeah? You're the sunshine in my life, and I want to run away with you. What do you say? Of course. And you're my sunshine too, Liam. And they ended with a kiss. The next day, they packed their things, packed food, water, money, books, and left a note. 1911710. To my dear mom. Sorry, Mom, but I'm running away with my one true love. I did not want to marry someone I didn't truly love. I'm sorry, but this is goodbye. Your beloved second son, Liam. The end. Reality. At the end of the book, there was a small folded piece of paper. You opened it and read, You know, you're my sunshine, Wyan. You felt something on your hand and looked up. It was Rain. He was smiling and holding your hand. You're my sunshine too, Ray. You two smiled at each other while the rays of light shone from the window, and you finished it off with a kiss. Wow. That was really adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed this collection of one-shots. I really liked it. I mean, when I think about it, it's really hard because, like, I like Norman, but then I also like Ray. But, like, do I like Norman more? Do I like Ray more, you know? Comment your favorite boy from The Promised Neverland, because I can't choose between them. But also there's Philip. Philip. Okay, you know what? Philip is best boy, and I would beg to differ if anybody ever disagrees with me. So, like, if you got this far, comment Philip is best boy. Comment who you think the best boy is. I still say Philip. Okay, bye everyone. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.